Snowdon is a masterpiece of rock, peacefully arching her back against sunlit meadows of violet gorse, silver twigs, red berries, and lime-green fern. Snowdon is asleep with the spirit of many memories, the cot-bed of rest, ever turning the keyhole to a kaleidoscope of lichens and rock, transforming into magic, woven of songs and strumming harps, danger and beauty between. Snowdon beckons with longing, but she and I are as one now, under the cool blue, chilly sky. We smile at one another. Remarkable echoes down her corridors, betraying not harshness, but love this time. Snowdon gems scattered across her back, rocks for reference, stones for bones, smallish pyramids to remember by. These discoveries made us friends. Snowdon follows me as I circle round her streamy base. Dotted puffy clouds, made into sheep, trim her grass. Snowdon is no tattletale, though witness to fury and fortune. She drinks all blood, beneath waves of grass, and envelops all that wander up her slopes. Snowdon washes down to the sea, a millennium of souls and stories that rise high in the sky and bucket down her cheeks. Snowdonia rock-face mother, rendering lasting, eternal, removed but always. Today I stood at her peak, admiring her subtle, dull, peacock tones stretched over canvas of graceful form. I am not sure that pastel suits such an enormous creation, and what normally is grim, highly admired and tinged with rock-faced force, was lit beneath blue skies and sunshine. In breathless beauty, her mirthful, roaring spirit retreated, placid, wily with various species nests, and a sublime tester of spells cast by generations. Nature proceeds from what she rears. The mystery is the habitat. Fox clans move like wolves, and others dare to cross treeless folds, vertical and unparalleled. Apparitions and lives we know so little of. Crickets come and go, flies they do not pass. Otter, feral cats, and an array of birds cohabitate the stark landscape. Hosts of creatures interlock. Look for the droppings, and if you catch glimpses, estimate the numbers. Intuition senses the layers, but do you see? It comes close, none the less. I'm grateful to the kin that kept looking back for me that evening. They knew. She led me down the mountain, and only a wisp of wind or trip along the gravel path would have bucked me off that jagged edge. Though the safest of her paths, there were sheer drops I dared not look down. A magnificent terror rose into a heady vertigo. I was too scared to murmur, and kept my head down. If any doubts, any lapse of nerve, or strong-willed suggestion had surfaced, I knew over 3,000 feet of cold, shrieking nothingness lurked nearest exit right. I slid down the ridge, begging to go on my hands and knees, but knowing to succumb would be my ruin. Admission of weakness works wonders with gods, but gives license to such a mountain. I hear she can be cruel. On a subtle level, she required all my concentration. I felt foolish, unprepared for this huge rock. My legs braced the steepness, and sweat rose into a flush with uncontrolled trembling. On the surface all was calm. Only these occasional moments presented challenge. Snowdon is a pinnacle of time, thrust upwards, and where the flat streets of history can seep below, the vertical, harsh, and exposed earthen rock plays again and again. Snowdon requires acuteness, balance moving over the streams and marsh reeds, preparation for seasons, to withstand the wind and rain. Snows will come. They will be deep, and cold will freeze whatever she licks. The living will hide and nestle near her breast, for her comfort too. Survive or die. But today enjoy the gold rays of warmth.